Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my eczema and how I deal with flare-ups. I'm going to jump straight into telling you what products work for me so you don't have to sit through the whole video. The number one product, this gel. I got it from where I get laser done, Laser Aid. Soothes, heals and restores. It's meant to be for just applying on the areas after you've had laser. When I get flare-ups, I just rinse my face with really cold water, pat dry my face and apply a little bit of this aloe vera gel to my eczema, and I just gently pat it in and it just immediately soothes. I still tend to like itch it, but just not as much. The second product, which I don't have with me because I think I finished it and I haven't used it for a while now. Again, when I was having my flare-ups, I'll insert a picture now for you. It helps with like repairing your skin barrier. That is another product if you're desperate. The next product is this Nazoral dandruff shampoo. This literally saved my scalp. Basically a dandruff shampoo. Just use a little bit and it lathers up nicely, and I let the residue of this kind of go down my face. I think it acts like an antifungal treatment. The next thing is an SPF, a really gentle SPF. Literally use the tiniest bit. And I do this and just pat it. It also gives me like a hydrated look and also really glowy. It's hypoallergenic and it's unfragranced. If you wear makeup or wear a lot of stuff on your skin, to take my makeup off, I've been using this Bioderma micellar water and just some cotton pads. I stopped using loads of face washes because I felt like they really irritated my skin and flared my eczema, especially fragranced ones. So I've been using this micellar water just to take off like eye makeup, heavy concealer, washing my face lightly with cold water. Do not recommend using any steroid creams on your skin at all. So your eczema might look and get better within a few days, but then it just comes back and then you have to do the same thing over and over again. The next thing that I want to talk about is diet. A big important factor. It's kind of obvious. What you put into your body is just gonna show. For food, I have changed my diet, cutting down on sugar, snacks, fried foods, dairy and also wheat. I have done a intolerance test, but like a frequency version where they kind of just press a metal thing against your thing. You have to hold a metal rod on the other side. I don't know how accurate that is, but all of these things came up in it anyway. So stuff like wheat, dairy, soya. Would just say to everyone who is suffering from skin conditions to stop sugar, processed food, fried food, just inflammatory foods. The one food that has really helped me is fish. If you don't eat fish, it's fine. There's other foods high in omega that you can have. During the time I had eczema, I was just so down. I went and visited my mum, just stay with her for a bit. My skin would just dramatically improve, and it's obviously because I'm not stressing about what I'm going to eat. I'm going to actually insert a video making steamed sea bass in here. And she's just testing it with chopsticks to see if it's cooked all the way through. And basically if it goes all the way through, it's cooked. Look what sauce did you give out?
More sauce.
Oh, it's just fish.
I need ginger.
Oh my god. This is lotus root, a vegetable. Olive oil seasoned with salt and spring onion. Sliced and fried potatoes, green chili and salt. And this is the steamed sea bass. And she just added like olive oil and soy sauce. I buy olive oil that's in a dark glass bottle. I also know that it's not like the best cooking oil. It works for me. But yeah, I pan fry sea bass on both sides, a whole sea bass. Plate it when it's done. And then in the same pan, you put some more olive oil, chopped ginger, chopped spring onions, fry that. Sea salt, or I do gluten-free soy sauce, pour it on top of the fish. There's my high in protein and high in omega and healthy fats dish. Skin the next day is plump, it's glowing, it's hydrated. If you're vegan, I'd recommend omegas in hemp hearts, chia seeds, walnuts. I'm allergic to walnuts, kidney beans and stuff like that. You can even take like omega-3 supplements. Drinking lots of mineral water. Our bodies need the natural minerals in water. But yeah, I'm just gonna list some foods that have been amazing for me. Another thing that helped me was actually fasting. I was just binge eating a lot, and I just had a habit of just eating whatever time of the day, and even with like cups of tea. Now I just realised that giving my body some like time to rest and not be constantly having to process food has really helped. So for example, I'll wake up in the morning. If I'm not hungry, then I'll just do some intermittent fasting until about 2 p.m. But then if I am hungry, I won't do any fasting. Alongside food, another thing that has helped me is making sure I have a good digestive system flowing. You go to the toilet enough and frequently. Yes, and number 2, I have friends that literally go like 5 times a day. They eat a lot more nutritious food, so it makes sense. So things that have worked for me is taking these aloe vera supplements. I'll put the picture here. And it's like a gentle cleanse. It doesn't make you run to the toilet. Take like 2 before you go to bed. You may have a bowel movement the next morning. Another thing, loads of chia seeds, honey, frozen blueberries, and that really helps. The next thing that has helped me is, I don't know if you can tell, but it's the sun, vitamin D. And if you live in the UK, you understand the struggle. Like one day the sun, the next day it's just grey and cloudy. Other things that I do to help, I slept with long sleeve, lightweight cotton clothing. Washing your bed sheets and pillowcases in a really high heat frequently. You want to try and keep yourself like occupied, doing something that you enjoy. I enjoy going to the gym, the spa, like sauna and stuff. Even if I had flare-ups, I would just pop a cap on. I had like eczema on my forehead as well, so it was hard. I popped a cap on and just forced myself to get up and just walk to the gym. Nothing too intense because again the sweat would irritate my skin. I would go from the gym into the spa, into the sauna. The dry heat really helps my skin. The only thing that I can't really go in is the steam room because the steam makes my face feel damp and then I start itching. Whenever I talk about my skin, I just feel itchy. Sorry if I'm making it itchy. If you sweat a lot, take a little towel with you and just dab the sweat off. And then when you come out, a cold shower. My skin would peel like layers. After I then apply my aloe vera gel and then moisturizer, it just felt so much better. So yeah, you have to keep yourself occupied with a hobby or something you enjoy doing. Do things to work on yourself. I also cut my nails down to do a really short nails for a while. I would buy like cotton gloves to wear to bed. It didn't work because I would just pull them off. Now I've got gels on. I made sure that it was like rounded and not like sharp because I still itch. That's basically all like my main points of how to help kind of cope with eczema. I'm not an expert. I'm that crazy person who just Googles every single problem and then tries to diagnose myself. That's only because the GP is no help. My GP said I had disoid eczema, 100% stress related as well. If you're struggling right now with flare-ups, I completely understand you, but just try your best to make some changes and just work on healing instead of worrying. And just try and follow some of these tips to see if it helps. Allow yourself time to heal. I hope it helps someone. Thank you for watching. Have the best summer. Goodbye.